Hi, my name is John, and I make dumb videos about guitars in my basement. Anyway, what we got today, this is a Chibson Ace Frehley Budokan. I'm going to remove my glasses. Anyway, picked this up really cheap. So it's a Chibson. It does all the Chibson things. Feels like an Epiphone. It really is. It's equal to an Epiphone. It's nothing fancy, nothing great. It's just it's a fun little toy to have. It's visually absolutely beautiful. Dudu owned it before me, put locking tuners on it, and new bridge studs that don't have a slot in them. So it looks from the outside like it could be a Gibson if you were just glancing at it. So, but you look at the back and you'll see that there's a scarf joint up near the headstock, which is actually pretty good, strong. Got mini pots, and it's wired in so that the one of the tone knobs actually bleeds in the middle pickup. Pickups are pretty much so hot garbage. The bridge one, when I did the playthrough, didn't sound too bad, so you know that was okay. But once I started throwing in the neck pickup and then blending in the middle and doing a little things there, that just was muddy and terrible. So it's one of those guitars that I probably will not keep. But if I do, I would upgrade the pickups at least, and the pots for sure. But, you know, that's a decision down the road. We'll see. You know, I'm not married to it, not attached to it, so we'll see what happens. But it further proves, you know, through all this experience I've had with Chibsons, they're not as good as Gibson or any high-end guitar. And there are people like, oh, I bought a Chibson and this is just as good as a Gibson. Yeah, no, it's not. You want to say that because you want to think that. You want to fool yourself and think that, but they're not. Because I have a Gibson and I have heritages, and I played the Gibson right after playing the Chibson. It's like there's just no comparison. It is a good guitar. It's an Epiphone quality guitar, but it's not Gibson quality. I'm sorry, it will never be. You can change out the electronics. It's going to be a lower quality. It's going to be an Epiphone. It's going to be an upgraded Epiphone is all it is. So anyway, here comes the playing demo. I just kind of fart around a little bit and nothing fancy, just throwing it out there so I can hear it. All right. Hope you enjoy the video. If you don't, sorry.